Can't you see I'm blazing? Still my heart is blazing. If the words kill me, I don't need a new world after you. My time is my word. Your words will never let me disappear. That is bullshit blazing. Still my heart is blazing. If the words kill me, I don't need a new world after you. Soon you will know. We already know the smell of the, know the smell of the, know the smell of the, know the smell of the game.
All right, here we are. Give me 1 second while I adjust my microphone because the gain's a little bit high. All right. How's it? I forgot to turn on my lights. Hold on. Give me a second. Alright, now we're ready. I was in the fucking darkness before. So the fucking Shadow Realm. How's it going? It's Virtue's Last Reward. We're about to get started. Yeah, I've been playing some God of War Ragnarok. Sadly off stream because I haven't been able to get the capture card to work, so I've just decided to just go ahead and play the game myself. Which is a shame. I really wanted to play the game on stream. I think it would have been a really good game. I'm about like 13 hours into the game right now, and I'm loving it so much. It really should have won Game of the Year instead of Elden Ring. So, but I guess what's done is done. Let's head into Virtue's Last Reward. Oh, actually, before we do get started, we need to start thinking of because the Persona music reminded me of it. We need to start thinking of what we're gonna do for Sundays because I canceled or put on hiatus the Banner Saga series, partially to start God of War, partially because I really just wasn't having. I got really pissed at the game at one point, so I really don't think I can start up Banner Saga again yet. I'm sure I'll come back to it at some point, but I need something to play on the Sunday slot. And so, well, the original plan was after playing Banner Saga, I was going to start Persona 5. And that's still on the table. Don't get me wrong. Persona 5 is indeed a possibility. Oh! I have my... So I use my phone to monitor the chat, and it was fucking playing the audio back to me. So if you were hearing me twice, that's why. Oh, God. Yeah, so the first thought was play Persona 5, because that was the original plan after Banner Saga. The question is, I don't know if I want to commit to a series as long as Persona 5 yet. So I'm not sure. The other option that we were thinking of doing was Miles Edgeworth Investigations. It was continuing Ace Attorney. I don't remember if we were going to do Miles Edgeworth Investigations or if we were going to move on to Dual Destiny. I don't quite remember which one. So yeah, I'm gonna have to think for what we're gonna do for the Sunday slot. We might just start off Persona 5. That might. You think the problem? Yeah. I think that probably makes the most sense. I'll think about it more after today's stream. But right now, tentatively, I'm gonna try to get episode 1 of Persona 5 going next weekend. We'll see how it goes. We will see how it goes. But yeah, let's just stop talking about the future And let's talk about now. Let's get into this game because some really interesting stuff happened last time. Fucking over a whole day of playtime. Jesus Christ, this game is... Oh god, the fucking thing. Alright. So, last time, we started, I think, down we did some stuff. Long story short, we saved Quark's life, then first we chose to trust Tenmyouji. He allied, which meant we didn't die. And then we were able to unlock we were able to broke the lock because I think we knew that, we knew about the Radical 6 stuff from somewhere over here. And so now we actually, so this whole path was hidden before, right? Like, beforehand, this, beforehand, this whole thing just cut off at this. So I thought this was going to be a game over, like it was something like this one, right? Where I thought it was going to be a game over no matter which one I picked. And obviously picking Betray is a game over because then, Tenmyouji still picks Ally. But then Clover manages to escape. So, now we're here, and we're moving on to the first set of white doors. This is pretty exciting stuff, because we've never been through the white doors. So I'm expecting a whole, so I'm expecting that puzzles might get harder here. Because they did get a bit harder towards the later end bits of the first game. Oh, we're in the timeline. There. Alright, here we go. I think we're paired up with Tenmyouji and Quark, which is... It's good, because those are two people that I know I can definitely trust. Good, upstanding members of society. How's that audio? Yeah, the audio level seems... Okay. So that's the door we need to get out. Ooh, suit of armor. Suit of armor. Well, it's not really a full suit of armor, is it? I mean, it's missing the helmet. So, what should we call it? I'm not sure. Okay, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and call it a suit of armor, okay? Do it yourself. Anyway, there's some red paint on the neck and shoulder area. Are you sure it's paint? That could be blood. Hey! Don't say stuff like that. In a room with a headless suit of armor is be enough. What's that? Slingshot. The world's shittiest spear. Like, what are you gonna do with that? Make a kebab? Okay, so I see these red lines in various places, so I assume we're gonna have to line things up in a specific way.
Look, want it, Quark?
I don't need a balloon. I'm not a kid.
Really? How old are you?
I'm 20.
What? No way.
Gotcha. I was about to say, I don't think the game would get that crazy. Another piece.
Now this is brandy. Pierre Perrin, 200-year-old reserve. Tell that just by looking at it. I can smell it. That's the nose you've got there. Here, just let me have a taste. I don't think so. How can you be so cruel? Oh, this is the good stuff right here. Pierre Perrin's 200-year-old reserve. You already told me that. Oh, did I? Yeah, 200 years is pretty impressive. Yes, it is. Then again, it's even older than that by now. Maybe it's gone bad. Probably just like water now. I should drink.
No.
Oh, so do we... Screen built into the credenza.
Something on it.
Starting up. He's waiting. What is it starting?
It's me.
Well, my money says that it just means it won't do squat if you mess with it right now. How about you go and look at something else?
Yep, fair enough. Guessing that's what's going to display the photograph? No, it doesn't seem like it.
Yeah, it looks like a green coaster. Stain on there makes it look like something was sitting on here earlier. Left section is a laser shining across.
I wonder if I can do anything.
Large wooden credenza. What is this?
Kind of eye scanner?
One of the trading machines you see on late night infomercials? I think it's a facial recognition device. Oh, what? You put your hands on either side and hold your face in front of the lens. That detects your face against whatever it's got in the database. Oh. Oh. How did you know that? I'm in the salvage business. Every so often, one of these babies show up.
Doesn't look like it's turned on.
Yeah, nothing happens when I put my face in front of it. There's something to the right of the lens over there that looks an awful lot like a keyhole. Yeah, a key for it. You think maybe we could turn it on? Assume so.
So, okay, so interestingly, I believe originally Tenmyouji had said that he was, hey, Firewall, how's it going?
If you listen carefully, you can actually hear my G. It's almost frightening.
Yeah, okay, so Tenmyouji. I believe the first time we were all like going around the circle telling each other what we were, I believe he said he was a garbage collector. This time he says he was in salvage, which, okay, sure. There's also the fact that out of everyone here, he seems to be like one of the most knowledgeable ones regarding quantum mechanics. And he's one of the most knowledgeable people here regarding quantum mechanics. His grandson is named Quark, and he seems to be one of the only people here that knew about the Radical 6 situation before arriving. So not the Radicals. Well, yes, the Radical 6 situation, but he knew about the Mars like test subjects that were testing out, survival on the surface on like simulated surface of Mars, and that's where the virus broke out. So I don't think Tenmyouji is being entirely forthcoming with his past, because he's avoided the question many times. Have you been? I've been pretty good. I wonder if the gold file is just...
What's this?
Checked it out earlier, but I think it's just a business card holder.
This card holder?
Yeah. Got a file. It's a file where you put business cards. It got all those weird shapes on it. I think maybe if you line them up in a particular way, then you'll get some sort of hint. Business cards.
Huh. Well, I guess I can give it a shot.
What the hell? Oh. Swap those. So, okay, so let me swap these two. And that swaps. What the hell?
Oh, get it.
You don't have enough information. Yeah.
What we got here? Yeah. Not opening.
Oh yeah, Firewall. So I'm trying to figure out what to do for the Sunday slot. Right now, I'm between continuing the Ace Attorney series or just going ahead and starting up Persona 5. I haven't not decided yet. Is it locked?
Yeah, looks like it.
I don't see anything that looks like a keyhole, though. There's this diamond-shaped hole in the middle, though. Think we're supposed to stick something in there?
Oh, well. What do we have here? Not seen a computer this old in a while. Something on the screen.
A lion eating a hamburger? No, it's a lion eating the sun. Said it. Warehouse.
I really don't think so. I think the lion's got two heads. Monster from Greek myth. Oh, from Greek myth or something. Oh, that's Quark.
Looks like a monster from a Greek myth or something.
Looks like it's asking for an ID and password. Lion. Ah. Keyboard doesn't seem to be working now.
Guess we can enter. We can't enter anything then. Kind of computer. Do we need to put like a disc in there? How can you know Quark doesn't actually stand for soft creamy cheese? Let's say start with Ace Attorney, the investigation games first, then you do Destinies. Yeah. Yeah, the thing is, the Sunday slot has always been Persona, right? So the original plan was, once I was done with Banner Saga, which we might be continuing sometime in the future, but not right now, do Persona on Sundays, and then the plan is once I'm done with Virtue's Last Reward, then we'll be doing Ace Attorney on Saturday slot. How it's usually fast. Elden Ring 1, yes! To be fair, it could have went either way between Elden and Ragnarok. I don't know. I've been playing. I'm about 13 hours into Ragnarok so far, and I find it very hard to believe that any game could have beaten it. Still better than the other like choices on the list. Fucking Xenoblade Chronicles.
Man, this safe is really big.
Gotta be like $100 billion in here.
Such a kid. Yeah, maybe they're just hiding something they don't want people to see. Some videos? I'm not sure I like the way you said that.
Let's just open it up and find out.
I don't think so.
Yes, Scorn should have won Best Art a million times over. But gamers don't know what trees are, so they saw the big tree in Elden Ring and were stunned. Never seen it in their lives.
See?
Is that locked?
Yeah. There's a circular input panel on top of the handle. One of the pressure exchange chambers. Looks like the one of the pressure exchange chambers. We just do the same thing we did then. Alright, let's do it.
One of these, but we don't know what connections.
I don't get it. How do I know which colors to connect? If you don't know that, you're probably missing some information.
Hey,
What's up?
what about the globe?
Whoa. Oh. It's cheap branding. All this bad shouldn't even exist. I think it's best if I dispose of it safely with my... I'll be taking it.
Do you have any paint on you? No, you don't. Are you so mean to Xenoblade fans? Making fun of Horizon Zero fans is one thing, but Xenoblade fans? Something else. I'm not scared of them. They can try chasing after me. It won't, I don't think they can run very far. It looks like a tablet. Does it work? I don't know, in all seriousness, Xenoblade does seem like an interesting series. I might end up checking it out at some point. But until then, I will continue to make fun of it.
No. There's an empty slot on the back.
But does it have a battery?
Guess not.
Maybe we can find a battery.
Might be able to find.
Mr. Screen. Looks like there used to be a bottle on it. Okay. Historical Adventure Saga. Literary analysis. And philosophy book. These are philosophy books. Stuff in here is pretty sophisticated.
Amazing you get that far. I flipped the first one open, my brain just said, screw this, I'm out.
Okay, so we've ruled out philosophy major. Cool. I think we've ruled out Sigma having any kinds of brains, but he is a fucking grad student, so I have no idea what in.
Slingshot. Not the most impressive weapon. Simple as hell and it won't jam like a gun.
Yeah, but it can break. I never got the "it won't jam like a gun" thing. Like, yeah, but the fucking rubber can still fucking break. It's rubber, right? Like, yeah, it can't jam. But you're not gonna, like, accidentally pull the gun back too far and it's just gonna snap in half, right? Like, if...
This looks like a collection of literary analyses.
Think it has any hints to help us get out of here?
If it does, we're screwed. I think we'd starve to death before we got through all 4 of these tomes.
We take one each, so I can do about 100 pages per day.
Historical adventure saga.
And you see, Xenoblade fans can only fight if their enemy sits on one spot, so if you keep walking, you already won. Dude, he's got a spear instead of a sword. He's a really short spear, though.
No, you look at the tip head on. Kind of looks like a diamond. Diamond.
Kinda.
Apparently this is pretty good brandy. Part of the bottle has red paint on it.
Have anything?
Hey, a globe.
Doesn't it look kind of weird? I think if somebody glued a piece of paper to it. Maybe we can get it off though. Ooh, world map. Okay, we'll look at that in a second. And tablet doesn't have batteries on.
Zero Senior must be real tightwad if he's stuck in this cheap stuff. Might as well be water.
Really that bad?
Well, I admit I can't be sure. It's hard to really judge brandy until you taste it. So,
Yeah.
oh.
Oh, these two are great. I think it's hilarious how Elden Ring has some H.R. Geiger inspirations when it comes to world building, but the game that's 100% H.R. Geiger lost.
What's this? One of those vacuuming robots you see on TV? Got me. Looks like a machine of some sort.
Well, is it turned on?
Don't think so. Let's see if... Oh, no luck. Huh. Nothing. Might as well give up.
Yeah. Let's go back. Let's go look at something else. We can always come back to it later. Diamond. Diamond. Yes. So let's put this. Use the spear to open the cabinet.
It opened.
Something in here.
See?
Okay. Either what though? Facial recognition. Yes.
Oh, the light on top turned on. Looks like you managed to turn it on. Alright, it's on. Now what? Well, why don't you give it a face to look at?
One of ours?
Yeah. Yeah, none of our faces work.
We ruled out philosophy, literature, and history. Well, we've also ruled out physics, chemistry, medicine, biology. I'm trying to remember all the things. Because there's been so many things that, like, is, like, basic knowledge of a subject. And he'll be like, yeah, I've never heard of that. So, like, it's obvious that he can't be in that subject. So, like, we've ruled out pretty much the vast majority of STEM. Other than, like, engineering, I think. Face not recognized. Gender mismatch.
What does it mean by gender mismatch?
Looking for a woman. Maybe it's saying that it needs a girl.
Only 3 of us. None of us are women. Well, maybe if we dress Quark up like a girl?
No. No way. Why don't you dress up then?
Yeah. Just think about that. Just thinking about that is making me puke.
Besides, do you see a wig or makeup or anything lying around here? Why would any of us dress up like a woman anyways?
Dude, you totally won.
No, no, I don't.
Hey, wait a minute. Maybe.
What is it?
You have an idea? I can't hurt to try. Yeah, definitely worth a shot.
Art, Jesus Christ.
How long has he had that in his pocket? Piece of paper now.
Picture, right.
Oh yeah, I remember him holding it at the terminal. Looking at that terminal. It's worth a shot.
Good thinking.
Whoa.
My gosh. It's like we're in a villain's secret lair.
Huh. Maybe that would happen. Guess the recognition worked.
Yeah. Picture is that?
So, what is this girl?
Hey, stop.
She's just a girl.
That's Akane, right? The mastermind of the first game. Sort of. She's somehow related to... She's somehow related to, Tenmyouji? It would make sense, right? Tenmyouji is Japanese. In fact, he's the only person here that is Japanese, and Akane was Japanese. Huh. What does that mean, though?
Granddaughter? No. Who is she then? Damn, fine. I've already seen her after all. Her name is Akane Kurashiki.
Yep.
Been looking for her for a long time. Why?
She's his first love.
No. Got it wrong.
You carry that picture everywhere. I don't think I've ever seen you leave it somewhere. When you don't think anybody's watching, you talk to it. I've seen you do it.
Huh. Mark you for a hopeless romantic, Tenmyouji. Look, it's not about love. Not a goddamn romantic. Okay.
God damn it. Kill the bot. Kill the bot. Port. There we go.
I don't want to talk about her. I get it. Look. Oh, hey, there's a helmet for suit of armor. Homer's helmet. Red paint on it. Lever next to the chair. Why don't you pull it? What's going to happen? Come on. Really that hard to figure out? I think it's gonna go back into the wall. Hold the damn thing and find out. Right? I guess I should start by sitting in the chair. Pull the lever. Here I go.
I think they wouldn't allow these kinds of loopholes when it comes to face recognition technology, but what do I know?
Key painted on the wall in red. Something on the table. Is that a battery? I don't need to be looking. Take care of it when I get it.
Here? No?
Yeah, whatever. Not like I have a choice.
Okay. There's a target on the balloon. Hold on, I can first put you on there.
Yeah, that suits him.
Next we can tablet with the
Looks like you got the tablet to turn on.
Look, something showed up on the screen. For the 4-digit password. Come on, man.
Ah, I don't get it.
Headlines, there. Hold on, we got the map before, right? Yes, there we go. Let's make a note of this. So we want white, cyan, green, pink. We want yellow, or purple. Got it. Let's save. Maybe Sigma's profession is actually just him being a Sigma, which is to say a burden to society. Alright. Take the cyan. Fill it to purple. Oh, that one needs to go across the whole. And green to purple. I didn't quite think that one through before. Alright. So obviously the first thought would be there, but then that completely cuts off any ability. So yellow needs to go to purple, which means it has to cross the center. You can either do so through here, right, because it needs to avoid that guy, or through the middle line here. Okay. Goes here, or no, it would have to go here, man? No. No, because if it goes that way, it completely cuts off. Okay, so if it goes through here, it completely cuts off blue. Okay, cool. We know that. So it can't go that way. If it goes through here, it completely cuts down pink, so it can't. So that means it has to go through the middle. That doesn't work because we need white to cyan. Maybe you go the other way. No. You go this. Fuck. Okay, I think I got it. I think you go through the middle, then you go on the outside to get to purple. White can then go on the outside to get to cyan, and green can go on the outside to get to red. Why does that look like a swastika? Did Kanye West design that puzzle? Good job, you did it.
Nice work. Very impressive. Let's have a look inside.
$100 billion.
Videos. Yeah.
Come on, Sigma, we know you want those. Hi there. It's certainly something to keep us safe, I have to say.
Sorry, guys. Looks like all we've got is a binder and a deer.
So, bind deer?
What the hell is this? You're making fun of us?
Deer's looking at me, Grandpa.
Fuck up. Just a fake.
What's a deer? Poor deer.
Yeah, take a closer look. A replica.
A fake?
Yeah.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah, red paint on its neck.
Got 2 pegs on the back of its board. We were supposed to put it somewhere.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, all the red is supposed to, like, make something.
Right, so there's a binder in the safe.
Pieces of paper in it. Okay. Ah. So this gives us... Women are requesting the following position. Oh, okay. So we're gonna need to figure out these cards. Got it. should be able to get this done now. So. Well, Bob. Ian. Gotta call him Mitch. Okay. So we need Bob on there. Tony there. Ian, Bada. No, Ian here. On. Michael. And Chris. Okay, so that's all the guys ordered, I think. Have you seen the tweet in which somebody asked about what would be the most ridiculous Kanye West album name, and somebody replied it? My struggle. Manifest to myself. No, it's the Holocaust. If you haven't seen that fucking album. Okay, yeah. So then for the women, Carol likes being on the left. Okay, so on the left we've got it. Anne prefers to be near Bob. Okay. Put Anne there. Ellen would like to be above Anne. Ellen would like to be above Anne. Okay. So then Ellen needs to go up there. Sophie likes to be on the very right. We can arrange that. Kate likes to be next to Michael. Yes. So then the only two things that we can change are book has to be. Alright, book. Cool. So the top four are right. What about the bottom? Okay. So those two are right, I think. That's a 4, so I think that's right. What do you change? You changed those? Okay, yeah. I think I just need to swap something. 3... You choose. That's not what it... Hold on. Oh, when it resets everything? Come on. We know that much, right? Bob goes here. No, Michael goes here. Chris, Ian, John. We know those are right. Then. Kanye would unironically name an album My Struggle. Yeah, of course he would. He's fucking deranged. Carol likes being on the left. Cool, that's satisfied. Anne prefers to be near Bob. That means Anne can either be here or here, but she needs to be here because Ellen wants to be above her. So, yeah, so Ellen is above Anne. Sophie likes to be on the very right. And Kate likes to be next to Michael. So Sophie and Lola seem to be interchangeable. That says book. No. On. There we go. That says book. Okay, so Sophie goes up there. So we got the top correct. We got Tony and Carol. Yeah, okay, so Tony and Carol are correct. It's just these... It's these four that I'm messing up somehow. So, Michael and Ian, right? Oh, yeah, okay, so then we swapped Lola and Kate, because Kate... There we go.
I think this is right.
Let's look at the other side. It shapes like something.
Well, let's all look at the back of the business cards.
Book 334. This book 334.
What does it mean?
Oh, a book is a bunch of pieces of paper that are bound together with...
I know what a book is. Okay. 3 volumes of philosophy. 4 volumes of literary analysis. Historical adventures. 3 volume set. Book 334.
I think we need to put the books back so that the one with 4 is on the far side. 4 literary analysis. You go there. Then it's 3-3. Maybe the order doesn't matter. Ah, because 4 covers up some of the 4 covers up some of the red. Cool. I'm surprised Sigma knows what a book is. You sit on the chair.
I was feeling pretty tired, Tenmyouji. All that excitement can't be easy for someone your age. Why don't you sit down for a minute?
I'm not so old I need the likes of you worrying about me.
That's so. I think I'll just have a seat then.
Okay. So we have that. Then there's an L. I'm guessing this might give us the... We need to pop the balloon because we can't see the top part.
Oh, what's that? Think maybe it's an eye watching us?
I don't think so.
I think it's just a target. Like a bullseye?
Yeah, you're supposed to shoot it. Oh, slingshot, right.
Yeah, I'll just use the slingshot to... Oh, hold on there. You actually have something to fire? No.
What do you gotta shoot it with then?
With 9 bullets?
It's called telekinesis, Sigma. Anyway, I figured that'd slip your mind like everything else. Here, I grabbed this off the floor early. Jesus Christ! Oh my god, Tenmyouji's ruthless! The game is literally handing you an Take it.
Oh, this is the key we used to start the facial recognition device. Thanks, man. Guess I don't have to use my special psychic powers after all. Here goes. Aiming. 3, 2, 1. Fire.
Imagine if he fucking missed.
Wow, nice aim.
Yeah, right in the center. And that's where we put the deer head. Cool. I think I just figured out what to do with the brandy.
Here's our paint on the wall.
It looks like the other outlet right next to it.
Why would someone put an outlet this high up?
That's probably not an electrical. What is it then?
I think we're supposed to insert something in. Like what?
Maybe the deer?
Yeah, that's it. Are there 2 pegs on the back of the mount? I'll bet they fit perfectly. Give it a try. You're right.
That's an E. Okay. So then we can actually put the brandy on the plate here. See what it does. So if we put you there... Look! Laser beams bending all around inside the bottle.
Yeah, I made a parallelogram.
Okay, he knows basic shape, guys. He might be a math major. Does that do anything anywhere else?
This means making a parallelogram with the brandy bottle.
Swap it out for the other bottle? Guess not. Oh no, I put the other bottle here.
I'm tired of putting good... I tried putting good brandy on the coaster.
Guessing that's set already. I think the red paint of this bottle has something to do with the red section of the wall. Maybe it's a part of a letter?
Huh, I can't tell from here. Maybe we look at it from another angle.
H-E-L... Parallelogram. Great. Hell. The Norse realm?
Well, the computer. The keyboard doesn't seem to work, so I can't really do anything with it. Might as well leave it alone for now.
Alright, only other thing we have is the tablet. Hell. There we go. E for parallelogram. Help. It did it.
Yeah. Good work, Sigma. Take a look at the screen. Huh. This looks like the password for the safe.
Awesome. Now we can open it. Yeah, there's more to this room.
Huh? Changed.
That looks like a puzzle.
Yes. Silhouette puzzle called Tangram. Yeah, I have no idea what that is. Let's give it a shot.
Okay, okay, this looks complex. I shouldn't have I should not have skipped the Okay, so I can move pieces. I can rotate them. Got it. What am I doing?
This puzzle is too hard. I can feel my brain turning to mush.
You can do it.
But
Okay, move the triangles and squares to get the shape you need. Get a piece, dragging it. Okay, let's try going for a parallelogram. God, oh, this is gonna suck so much. But hey, at least we know what we need to do to get the bonus password. God, if we can rotate, there's so many different ways. No. Start with you as the base. No, I didn't mean to. I hate the fact that right-click exits. Those two triangles always make half of a square with a 90-degree angle. Alternatively, if I... These are not equilateral. No, they're not. Always a possibility. So if I put these that way, right? They also form a 90-degree angle. And they also form a 90-degree interior angle that I can then put another piece. Sure. Okay, this is not going to lead to anything because that lip is too small. Your next mission is to arrange these shirts in such a way that it creates a circle. I mean, you already have a parallelogram. That is true, but I don't know what else I would be doing. What do I do? That's a square. So, okay, I'm pretty sure making a shape would be hard enough. Having to figure out what shape I'm trying to make. Dang. What shape are they talking about? I don't know! That's the worst part. Yeah. I have no clue. Okay. Can we make a triangle, maybe? Hold on. One of these smaller triangles will need to be the top. So you're the top. Need something to go under it. You could go there somewhere. Okay, that looks promising. Hold on. But that's an obtuse angle. I don't think we have anything here that can actually fill that obtuse angle. If we do that, these two actually match pretty damn well. It would seem... Yeah, which would then mean this angle and this angle are equal to each other. But then we need something for that obtuse angle, and we don't have it either. Like, I guess we could use multiple for it, like if we put... It's too big. But it's just an example. If we just put you here... Because you're a 90-degree angle. You're the biggest angle in the... Then that leaves a spot that needs to be filled, and it can actually be filled perfectly. So then what is 180? That's 90. So these are all 45-degree angles. Got it. So the side angles are 45. So it's a... Oh, yeah. 90, 45, 45. Equivalent. I mean, isosceles triangle. Got it. So those are the angles we're working with. 45s and 90s. Obviously, you're not right. Can't be you, because... You do good. And then we put the square. Okay. I think we're making progress here. But the issue then is we're not a triangle anymore. we've lost the plot here, right? Like, I could put that in there and then it continues the triangle, but there's no way we fill that up. So add up all the angles, what do you get? That doesn't help us with anything, because, like, yeah, if it was just external angles, sure, but internal angles throw that whole thing. Well, let's continue with this thought. What if I put the big triangle? Not good. We'd need a small angle, so this guy. Unless you're too small, then we need something for that one. This guy. Doesn't work. Cool. I have no idea what we're supposed to be making here. Even one of the small triangles in the parallelogram to create a trapezoid? That gives us... Yes. Yeah, we can get a... But I'm pretty sure we need something that uses all the shapes. So even if we can get a trapezoid, like with these two, what do we then use that for? Let's leave it there. No. You're at a rectangle with those two and the parallelogram. Okay. No, that's too big. Yeah, see, this is the issue, right? This rectangle that we made, it's too small to hold one of these bad boys. Unless, what if we turned it on its side? That looks a bit more fun. Seems... That looks mildly curved. We can put that one there, and that creates another trapezoid. Okay. Go from there, though. Put one of you there. And put these two triangles together to create a square. So that gives us a rectangle. Problem is, then we have this square that... that square, and then we have that. Yeah, this just... like this, yeah, we can put this guy and make like a house, right? But like... then that leaves this guy outside, and there's nothing we can do with it, right? So... keep the trapezoid, add the square to it? This trapezoid or this trapezoid? Get it there. Smaller angle. That works. And you should be just the right length for that, right? No, you're too long. The first one, okay. Fuck! Alright. Alright, parallelogram. Angle? Fusion? Wrong? Fusion. We have a trapezoid. Square there, or we could have a triangle. That looks good. That's like one of these triangles, right? Then what do we do with it? Because that gives us a square, right? That gives us a trapezoid again. We're just left with these two useless pieces. Do anything. Look up the answer if you need it. No, I won't allow that. Okay, let's think about this a bit more. What shape do they want? Right? Do anything with the computer? Keyboard doesn't seem to work, so can't really do anything with it. So I'll leave it alone. We'll leave it alone for now. Can't interact with that. Yeah, there's only one shape in the room, and it's a trapezoid. These are making a parallelogram. So I think we need to try to make a parallelogram. Okay, move you all off to the... Okay, so a parallelogram must have obtuse and acute angles. We cannot have any 90-degree angles on the exterior. Right? We can make an obtuse angle like that. Okay. Or let me make you guys into a square again. Square. Do we have anything that can actually like match that line? You can. So that's an obtuse angle. Cool. And we would need something to fill this gap. We would need to continue, so then it's an acute angle, right? No. Wait, they want a parallelogram, so reset, keep the triangle made out of small shapes and just rearrange the big angles? Is that it? No, that's just a rectangle, but I guess we can try it. Oh. There we go, that's parallelogram. No, it didn't like that. Maybe it needs to be... Maybe it needs to be rotated. Hold on. It wants the acute angles on the bottom left and top right. Okay. Build it first, and then we can rotate. Okay, so then You're the tip, so you need to be horizontal, I think. Or no, we need the acute angle. Okay, no. Right. I'm gonna flip this. Horizontal. If we flip you, then we'll have it, it'll be backwards from what they want, right? We need the top corner to be a... Damn it, no. Ah! Be you. It's a bigger triangle. Keep pressing right click by accident. It keeps exiting out of the goddamn thing. Okay. Let me think. Yeah, so we want the long side to be at the top / bottom. Let's do that. But you... Long side is made up of you two. Okay. Yeah, so the long side is made up of you two, so we want... do the long side on top. Yes. Let's do the long side on top. Then we rebuild you down here. It would be... But I need to do it in such a way that it... Yeah, okay. So you first. Sirens outside my window. Okay. And... yeah, I just need to rotate this whole thing. Do horizontal? Oh, I suppose. There. Do that. Okay, I think we got it. If a parallelogram is what they actually... We don't know. But I can only assume, right? I mean, there's nothing else. Yes! Oh, thank God it was just a parallelogram.
Oh yeah, who's the man?
That was amazing. No, that was horrible. How'd you do it? This was really hard.
Well done, Sigma. Pretty impressive.
Oh, what do we get? Look, nothing on the screen.
IILP. What's that mean?
That is our next input. IILP. Unless they want a circle, I would kill myself.
Looks like it worked. Good job.
That's awesome.
Free change.
Hey, Looks different than before. Tables are different. They're in different places. Alright, cool. We can actually do this now.
Safe, just like before. Gotta be a way to open it. Punch in the password. How you try to find out?
Sun, star, star. Alright, we're in. Ah. Good job. Opened.
Good work.
That? Let's read the file. The last one. Sun, moon, star key. 3 different types of card keys, generally found in safes in each room, used to open the AB gates. Without them, you can't open the AB gate and play the AB gate. In other words, getting one of these cards is the first step in your escape. The sun key is used during the first round, the moon key for the second, star key the third, and also entry device used. Rubber to launch a small projectile. An elementary device uses rubber to launch a small projectile, frequently used by adolescent ne'er-do-wells, and be used as a necklace, but this is not recommended. Test site mystery. The site in question was for a simulated manned mission for Mars held in the Nevada desert on New Year's Eve 2020. Audio log from the simulation contained a woman's voice. Be one of the test subjects saying the following: 6 of us are dead, counting myself. Only 3 left. I guess you could say I killed them. No, that's not quite right. Not just them, not just these 6. All of them. 6 billion. Most evidence seems to suggest that this is the beginning of the Radical 6 outbreak. That facility was the center. Interesting. Termite. The general term used to refer to the insect in the epifamily of Termitidae of the cockroach order, Latodia. Right, even though they're sometimes called white ants, termites aren't even in the same family as them. They're in the cockroach family. It's also, king crabs are in the hermit crab. And the remora is in the Persephone. Words 03 says before he leaves. There are a few variations. Have a nice trouble, have a nice tragedy, have a nice trust. Projection. A term used in positional astronomy, but simply it means 2 celestial bodies appear near one another in the sky. Used in the context of the solar system, that often refers to a position where a given celestial body is the sun. For example, where Mars is on the opposite side of the sun, Earth is considered to be in conjunction. Venus, which is closer to the sun than the Earth does, have 2 types of conjunction. They're hidden on the other side of the sun. This is referred to as superior conjunction. They're lined up on the near side of the sun. This is called inferior conjunction. Radical 6 is opposed to Sinister 6. At least there's one puzzle in this game that could help you. This is the photograph that Tenmyouji was holding. The subject, the girl, is Akane Kurashiki. Akane was one of the people who appeared in the game's sister title, 9 Hours, 9 Persons, Yours, as a childhood friend of Junpei, the title's main character. In 999, she was 21 years old. This picture was taken 9 years before, when she was 12. Look at the left side of the picture. Closely, it almost looks like there's a man grinning in the background. Don't worry if it seems a little strange. A spirit medium was told us the person in the picture is a guardian spirit who was looking after her. Must have shown up here because he's heard what sort of destiny she had in store and decided to... Interesting. Alright, well, let's get out of here. Imagine if this game had difficulty settings that turned all the puzzles in the game to shape puzzles. There are difficulty settings. In easy mode, the other characters that are with you will give you, like, hints on the puzzles. So, technically, we are on hard difficulty. We don't get hit. That still hasn't stopped me in all but one puzzle. There's still one room that has me fucking stumped and I have no idea what to do. Alright. Moonstar. Huh? It opened. Huh, looks kind of empty.
There's only two things in here. First, we've got AB room keycards. No, this must be the star cards that we're talking about. There are two of them. You guys take one and I'll take the other. Right. Pair, so we only need one for the two of us. The other thing is key, usual.
Yes! Now we can get out of here.
Key from the safe. It open the exit. Right, no point sitting around. Let's go.
So what is... So yeah, we do... It seems like we will actually get to play the AB game here.
But there's gonna be another lock before then. Door lock.
Lock right now.
You guys ready?
Yeah!
Go for it. Alright. 3, 2, 1.
What is that room again? The infirmary. I still have not figured out how to solve the infirmary puzzle. Well, I mean, I've solved the main puzzle. I haven't figured out how to solve the optional puzzle to get the golden file. Because I have no clue. Like, I know what, like, machine I'm supposed to interact with to solve the puzzle, right? But I don't...
No!
Like, I know exactly what, like, puzzle I have to, like, solve. I just don't know what the fucking solution is. Or where I could get it.
Damn it!
What's wrong?
I left something in the director's office.
What was it?
The picture. Ugh, how could I forget it?
Oh yeah, must have set it down after using the face rub.
Yeah, I'm going back. You two go on ahead to the warehouse.
I want to come with you.
Me too.
Nah, that's fine. Why don't you head back to the warehouse, Sigma? The others are probably already waiting.
Alright. See you two later then.
Right.
Bye, Mr. Sigma.
I mean, yeah, traveling in pairs is always the best choice. Let them jog off towards the blue door.
Sensei Clarkson said you should use the hammer if you don't work. If that doesn't work, I'm stumped. I don't think there's a hammer in the room. And they're gone. Guess I should be getting back then.
Yeah. Pairs is always the best way to travel, because as long as you're traveling in pairs, no murders can happen. Essentially. That's what that means. Just, in a situation like this, that's always the safest way to do it, because if someone does get murdered, either you have a witness, or you know who it is, right? Well, either you have two witnesses. Sigma's thick skull will do as a hammer. Oh, lunch is hitting right now. Might need to go to the bathroom. I had a whole ass pizza. Looks like it's finally made its way down. I stepped into the warehouse to find all the other teams already there. And Luna. Lion Clover. And Dio! The moment Dio spotted me, he dashed over to the rightmost AB room and slid his card. How eager.
An ambidex gate has been opened.
What topping? Margarita.
45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
Turned to look at me. I swore I saw a flash of smug grin.
There. Happy? This time I waited for you to get back before I opened it. You see? I can be considerate.
The Tenmyouji and Quark aren't here.
Yeah, where are they?
I guess they forgot something back in the room we found. I ran back to grab it.
And they'll be here in a few minutes. No big deal.
We waited, we exchanged information about the rooms we'd investigated. Fortunately, none of it seemed very useful. None of us had found anything. We are no closer to unraveling any of the mysteries we faced. With that discussion exhausted, we sat down to wait. Before long, 20 minutes had passed since Dio opened the door. Tenmyouji and Quark were nowhere in sight.
Don't you think they're taking a little long?
Yes, I'm getting worried. What if something happened to them?
I'll go have a look.
Then I shall accompany you.
That's not a good idea, Sigma. You need to stay here in case, for whatever reason, they can't get, if for whatever reason they can't get back, you need to vote ally. That way everyone will ally, because if you don't vote, everyone fucking dies, right? So we need at least you to vote, so you can't go, you know?
Yeah, I'll be fine by myself. It's not
Just
that far
don't
away.
look into the abyss too long, or you might become a monster.
I don't think... Look, I'm just gonna go to the director's office. I'll be right back. No big deal. Alright, see you guys later.
Yeah, this is a stupid plan. Always leave one person from each group behind, unless it's, Dio. I gave a quick goodbye wave and stepped out of the warehouse.
How can they kick Dio's ass if they walk away? Nobody did in other timelines.
So what is happening here? Gone? Is the picture there? No, they were here. They grabbed the picture. That's cool. I thought for a second that was something important on the ground, but no, that's just the balloon we popped.
Huh. It's odd. Nobody here. Picture's gone, though. Tenmyouji and Quark must have been here then.
Get out the 4B man.
Huh. Must have taken the door that faces the warehouse. They probably went through the warehouse and out the blue door to the elevator. Yeah, that's a much shorter route. On the other hand, I came from the red door. Kind of the long way around. Huh. Looks like you managed to miss each other perfectly. That was a huge waste of time. Shoot. Might as well head back, I suppose.
Backed up the map, I was headed towards the door when... Huh? There was a light on. Hadn't been a light before. What? Right, the Roomba!
What is that thing on? I messed with it earlier, but nothing seemed to work.
I felt a sudden wave of inexplicable, nauseating dread. Light stared at me. Swallowed. Edged cautiously toward it. The machine was in arm's reach now. Stretched my hand out towards it slowly.
So, you finally made it.
Hi there.
No, you're...
I am Zero. I was the one who brought you here. You undoubtedly have as many questions for me as there are stars in the sky.
Okay, I was expecting Zero to be someone from the first game, but I don't recognize this guy.
As you can see, however, this is only a recording. I will therefore be unable to directly answer any questions. Ask if you wish, but I cannot respond.
So they came here and found the recording. I guess we must have missed it when we left the room. Huh. Ugh. Could have taken a swing at him, but decided that was spectacularly futile and kept my old fist at my side.
Now, where to begin? There are many things I wish to tell you, but unfortunately, our time is limited. As such, the information I can provide is also limited. I have chosen two things of great importance to tell you.
Would one of those be the disarm code for the bomb?
First, I will tell you about termites. In retrospect, I suppose that's a rather odd thing to say.
Yeah. Yes.
I imagine you look rather bewildered right now. Perfectly understandable. The person who kidnapped you and threatened you with death is lecturing you about insects. I suspect it hardly seems fair. Nonetheless, this is very important. In a way, it will determine your fate. So I ask that you listen carefully. Have you ever seen a termite mound? They are splendid structures. Some might even call them works of art. Termites are natural architects, and their mounds are both structurally sound and make excellent use of space. So, are they following some sort of plan as they build? Are there termite blueprints detailing which room goes where? No, of course not.
They just know.
Each termite is simply an oblivious cog in a tremendous machine programmed by millions of years of termite DNA. It is doubtful an individual termite has any idea what its contributions are helping to create. But a human does. We can appreciate the elegant forms of their alien cathedrals. We can see the simple beauty of their perfect functionality. We can understand the splendid planning of their structure. In other words, only an intelligence of a higher order can understand the beauty of what the termite builds.
So are you saying that only beings of higher intelligence could understand what humans do?
Now, consider humans. Why are we alive? Why do we love and give birth? Why do we create? From where do our cultures spring? There are many theories, but no one knows the truth.
God, what is the meaning of life? Then God said,
Horizon Zero Dawn is a 2017 role-playing game developed by Guerrilla Games and published by Sony Interactive Entertainment.
We are oblivious cogs in a tremendous machine programmed by millions of years of human DNA.
is the chat box? No, the chat box seems to be just extremely delayed for some.
No doubt you see now what this analogy is supposed to illustrate. Yes, I mean to say humans are not different from termites.
Okay. So what's your point?
We trudge through our lives with no greater understanding of our ultimate goal. You might say we don't understand what we're building. Only an intelligence of a higher order than ours can understand what we're doing. Imagine how we might look to such an intelligence. We may be building some structure so perfect and elegant, we can't even perceive it.
Featured just a massive problem recently with chat delays? Yeah. Well, the thing is, it's the API. I see the chat perfectly fine on my phone, but for some reason it doesn't show up on like my streaming software for a while.
Whatever it is, we've likely been building it on a dimension just above the ones we know since time immemorial. If we are like the termites, then what we've created is almost certainly something of tremendous beauty. And you are about to catch a glimpse of it. Or have you already? Well, that's enough on that subject, I think. Consider what I've said.
Okay, so what's the second? How can termite mounts and cosmic horror be in the same conversation?
Now, let's move on to the second topic. It is somewhat more immediately meaningful to your life, and, in fact, the lives of several billion other people. I realize this is rather sudden, but I have a password for you. It is the password to disarm the bomb, numbered 1.
Yep.
Are you
Bomb.
ready? I will only say this once, so pay close attention. The password to disarm the number 1 bomb is BQZ RGJ DXR.
Okay. I imagine we don't have to, but I'm just gonna write that down just in case. E A and BQZ. Okay. Or okay. EXR. Alright. I had no idea what he was talking about. What bomb? He's saying there were bombs, too. He asked at my future confusion. He showed no signs of it.
That is the last of the information this message was meant to convey. Before I go, however, I have a warning.
Okay.
You cannot tell any of your companions what you heard or saw here. If you do, you will be penalized immediately. I hope we will meet again someday. We would have much to discuss.
Wait. God damn it, he can't just spout all that crap and disappear.
He can. On myself yelling at empty air.
Hologram had disappeared. Right. What kind of idiot does he... Termites? Other dimensions? Look at that have anything to do with kidnapping. Shit.
Kicked out a nearby shelf.
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game
Yeah, we're kind of
polling
running out of time here,
closes.
Siggers.
All players, please enter your votes.
Bastard is the entire never gonna give you up song.
If no vote
The most-
is
like,
recorded
he just,
before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Zero just kidnapped 9 people for the most elaborate Rickroll in existence.
Oh crap. I need to get back. I don't think there's any point in staying here.
Spun around and ran out of the room towards the warehouse.
Grandpa!
Imagine if this guy's the judge from Ace Attorney and even his death penalties.
Look! Mr. Sigma's back!
Took you long enough.
The
In
others.
the AB rooms.
They went in already? How did you two? Have been waiting
Yeah.
for me?
Grandpa said there was something he had to tell you before we voted, no matter what.
Nothing that significant. Just wanted to tell you we're going to choose ally this round. That's it.
And you had to tell me that no matter what? Seems kind of pointless. I mean, words are cheap. Promise whatever you want.
True, but we've got something to back it up. Just hear me out.
Okay, go ahead.
Quark and I both have 8 BP. We're already on the home stretch. So what do we need to get to the magic number?
It doesn't matter.
Well, we need you to choose ally. If you do that, it doesn't really matter to us what we pick.
Imagine we set up something similar to the dang Rompa killing him in the last man standing gets Rickrolled.
You'd get to 9 whether you got 2 or 3.
Exactly. That being the case, we don't have any reason to betray you. And if we both choose ally, we both gain points.
Yeah, which is why, for the sake of trust, I think I just sit. I mean, what I would do is I would just sit this one out. That way, you know for a fact that it will default to ally. And since you have no reason to choose betray, and you know I can't betray, then you know we both ally. So I think that's the most logical thing. But
True, but you must have considered that I'll choose betray. That would mean you choose betray to protect yourselves.
That's why we're telling you we won't choose betray.
Mm-hmm.
Can I trust you?
Of course.
Alright, tell me one thing. Say we do this, and both ally. Everyone gets 2 points. That means you and Quark will have enough to leave. It's great for you. But I'll be stuck here with a measly 5. How do I know you aren't going to just open the number 9 door and leave us in?
I can guarantee it.
How?
I can give you my word. I will not open the number 9 door, even if I have enough points to do so. I swear it. We aren't going to abandon everybody else just so we can escape.
I swear too. I promise.
Yeah, all you've got is a promise,
When I
huh?
make a promise, I keep it. Trust me.
Please! You've gotta trust us!
can you please remind me what happens if you don't choose any? Okay, so so if so it's a group of so there's two groups going against each other, right? If one group doesn't pick anything, right, that group defaults to ally, right? So if I don't vote, I will default to ally, and then they get to choose ally or betray, and whatever. But they know I'll default to ally. However, if neither group betrays, if none of us vote, I mean, if neither group chooses, right, rather than both groups just defaulting to ally, which obviously would make things too easy because then people could just not go into the rooms and you'd guarantee, everyone would ally every time. If out of the two groups no one votes, everyone gets executed, essentially. So at least one of the two groups must vote. And then, if the other group doesn't, they default to ally.
Alright, fine. Trust you.
Which is why you should demonstrate that
2
trust by
minutes
sitting this
remain
vote out.
Until Ambidex's game polling closes.
We're counting on you, Sigma.
Like that would be the actual Sigma move. To just sit the vote out, therefore you're guaranteeing an ally, and then, they've already given you their word. You're like literally the only reason they have to choose betray is if they think you might choose betray. So sitting the thing out is actually the best choice for you.
You gotta choose ally.
Sigma is not on those higher brain like Zero said, Sigma is but a mere ant. He doesn't have the higher intellectual capacity that I possess to understand the best choice in this situation. Of course.
You promised.
Isn't it funny that Tenmyouji puts his hand behind his back when he makes the promise? What do you think he's fucking crossing his fingers? That they turned and ran to the AB room. Second floor. Oh god, that pizza is hitting hard.
Well, guess I should get moving.
Alright, let's do it.
One minute remains until Ambidex's game polling closes.
Director's office said director's office bomb number 1 deactivation. So yeah, we've got the deactivation code, which then should let us bomb numbers 5 minutes of life. We still haven't had to actually try to deactivate them. Right. I had a decision to make. Did I trust Quark and Tenmyouji? Well, I could believe they were telling the truth and still betray them. I would bring my BP to 6. That much closer to 9. Betray would guarantee that they couldn't try to escape with the rest of us. Betrayal seemed like the safe bet, but...
Please! You've gotta trust us! You've gotta choose ally!
What are the quirks of being a Sigma as your IQ fluctuates depending on the room temperature?
You promised!
His brain enzymes are hypersensitive. Tenmyouji could betray easily enough, but Quark, what the hell was I gonna do?
10 seconds remain until Ambidex's game polling closes. 9, 8, 7, 6.
After we
5,
vote, I need to take a
4,
quick bathroom break because
3,
that pizza is...
2,
it's
1.
trying to break out.
Round 3
Trust.
of the Ambidex game has been completed.
If we can't trust each other, we'll never get out of here.
Results will be displayed in the warehouse.
If you bring a Sigma to the pole, they'll literally die of brain damage
Thank
because
you
they're acute rest of
for
the
your
negatives.
participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
Alright.
Results from round 3 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed.
I mean, I'm actually gonna do a bit of a cliffhanger here. While I go to the bathroom. Uh, yeah. Okay. So I'll be. I don't know how long this shit is gonna take me, so I'm just gonna say 15 minutes. I'll be right back. Oh my god, that pizza killed me. But we're back. And yes, okay, you can stop playing now. Best song in the Guilty Gear soundtrack. Yeah. Pull up the chat.
Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Music playlist reset? No, it didn't. Well then, so much for that. See, Sigma, this is why you should have just sat out. Because if you remove your ability to choose Betray, they have no reason but to ally. Fear is the enemy of trust. How many times do I have to say this? Jesus Christ. Over Luna. Why is everyone terrible?
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Fi was up against Dio. It's not like she had a choice, right? Hey! What the hell, guys? Why'd you betray
Quark had
me?
nothing to do with this. I made the vote.
Grandpa.
Alright, fine. Why'd you break your promise, Tenmyoldy?
I only promised you one thing. We wouldn't open the number 9 door, even if we got 9 points.
What? So you're not gonna leave?
Not what I said. Of course we're going to leave.
Because he has 11.
Look, see Clover over there?
Don't tell me.
Oh no.
So Clover has doomed us all. Great.
Jeez.
That bitch!
You get to die with us, Dio.
Wait. Quark and Tenmyouji have...
The words are barely out of her mouth and Tenmyouji and Quark run past. I mean, I can't blame them here, right? Like, if the door is open already, they might as well leave.
No! God damn it!
No, he didn't. He has not broken his promise.
Clover.
And again, this is still Sigma's fault. This is like Sigma should have just not gone into the room, which would have forced them to pick ally.
Are you really going to leave?
Well, yeah. Why else would I open the door?
But why?
I'm going to go call the others, so we can capture Zero Senior.
Tenmyouji, are you and Quark going too?
Yeah. Sorry about that.
I mean, they might as well. Does that mean Clover crossed her sister? Doesn't have a sister.
Sorry, everybody.
So Sigma, happy? I kept my promise. Clover opened the door, not me.
Like hell, I'm happy. That's some shady shit, Tenmyouji. I mean, to be fair, Sigma, literally regardless of what Tenmyouji does here, like, it doesn't matter if Tenmyouji allies, it doesn't matter if Tenmyouji stays, it doesn't matter if he goes. Clover fucks everyone over anyway, so legitimately not his fault.
If you say so. I have to get out of here, and that's that. He's gotta pay for what he's done. He? Zero.
You mean you know who Zero Senior is?
Yeah, no point keeping it a secret now, I suppose. I know exactly who Zero Senior is.
What?
Door's gonna close. Tell me quickly.
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Let's go. Come on, guys. Time to move.
Right.
Oh, wait! This is for you, Mr. Sigma.
Quark held something out. Look down, 2 pieces of folded paper. What is this?
It's a letter. I wrote it in the director's office before the AB game. I wanted to tell you what kind of guy Grandpa is. So, read it, okay?
Pressed it into my hand.
See you later, Mr. Sigma.
And he turned and ran towards the door, Tenmyouji and Clover following in his footsteps. So that's why they were taking so long. I was surprised by the letter. I didn't even try to stop them, or I could think of anything to
See
say.
you.
Goodbye.
No one in this game, well, I was about to say no one in this game has siblings, but Clover does have a brother. No one in this game has siblings within the game.
The number 9
I think you're
door
probably thinking that
has closed.
Alice was her sister, but no, they're just friends. And also, Alice is dead in this time.
This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
Pretty sure I can. I'm pretty sure I can take some of those antimatter bombs and escape somehow, right? Like, it might be able to like detonate the bombs on the far side of the facility and have like be far enough away that the blast doesn't get us, but it still will take out a chunk of the facility, right? No, but that would detonate the core, so. We could figure out a way to get rid of the antimatter core. Then we could actually use the antimatter bombs escape tool.
They're gone.
All we can do now is hope they bring help back.
Indeed.
I agree.
Alright, let's see the letter. This should be important information. I looked down at Quark's letter and slowly unfolded it. Handwriting was still slightly uneven. I filled both pages with writing. I began to read. Really stormy day when he found me. He said the rain was coming down so hard it almost hurt. Somehow, I managed to hear a baby cry. Stormy day when he found me, he said the rain was coming down so hard it almost hurt, but somehow he had... Okay. So they're not related. He took me home, did his best to raise me, but he'd never been married or had a kid before. Hard for him. He figured out how to mix the formula, and he was always carrying the directions with him. I guess I was here. So if he didn't get the water to formula ratio just right, I wouldn't. I guess it was kind of a pain, huh? Give up. Now here I am. He found me, I was really, really small, and he was worried that I might. He named me Quark. Quark is really, really small. I was really. Grandpa didn't need to worry, though. Turned out, I was pretty tough. When I was 1, he forgot I was sleeping in the bed of his truck and drove off. Rolled out and went off the back. I didn't even get scratched. I started walking when I was 2, and when looking, I fell down the stairs. I got hurt then either. Yeah, I got really sick. Got a super high fever for a week. Eventually, better. I guess you could say I'm pretty lucky. Anyways, I didn't really have any more accidents after that. Pretty healthy kid. I was 6. I started helping out Grandpa with his work. He almost together junk from abandoned buildings. Then he'd fix it up and pull out the useful part and sell them. Plenty of abandoned buildings. Finding good stuff in them is hard. Know which parts were useful, or end up wasting a bunch of time. Every time I'd find something, explain to me what it was, how it was supposed to work, how to fix it. Usually, though, I just wanted to finish up work so I could go to the theater. Theater came to our town. Wagon. Show old news or movies. I went every single week. Grandpa only went once in a while. We go weeks or. Oh yeah, I didn't know that I'd been adopted until 7. One of the other kids on the phone told me. Guess after Grandpa found me, he looked all over town to try to find someone. The kid from my block actually had a mom. Asked her. Fake me too. Gotta admit, I was pretty shocked when I heard that. A lot of kids with parents around. Hearing that someone lived with his actual mom was awesome. I asked Grandpa and tried to get someone else to take me. And he didn't want. He told me about Grandpa trying to get rid of me. He was a real jerk. Spoiled. Bragged to everyone about how he had a mom. I liked to come up while I was working and say stuff like, it'd be hard not having a mother. It never bothered me before, but after I found out Grandpa had adopted me, I didn't really want. I could work on my own. Then he could get rid of me. I was scared to know the truth, so I never asked him. One day he took me to a bar in our neighborhood. During the day, of course. I went there sometimes with Scott, but I'd never gone before. Got in, he just walked to the counter with the grumpy look he always has and thought, oh no, he's gonna make me work here. I was wrong. I went past him to the bartender. He up and sat me down to the stool next to the counter. It was pretty high, especially for a 7-year-old kid, and the legs just dangled off. Really, really high to me. Nervous. Eventually, the bartender came back over with a glass of scotch and another big glass full of something else. I got closer, I realized the second glass was full of a brown liquid with a scoop of ice cream. I managed to realize what it was. Root beer float. Never seen one before. I was just surprised. Beer was even more expensive than the nicest alcohol in the bar. And the other kids, it seemed like an urban legend, more like an urban legend than there it was, right in front of me. I stared at the float. Not sure if it was real at the point. I turned to look at Grandpa. He looked back at me. I didn't know what to do, so I turned to the bartender. He already turned around and moved off. Passed down in front of me on purpose. It didn't look like it could be real, and I was staring at it when Grandpa told him to hurry up and drink it before the ice cream melted. His rough voice sounded like an angel's. Really mine? Nodded. Words can't describe how awesome it was. Never tasted anything like root beer before. The sweetness of the ice cream made my entire head feel light, like the luckiest boy in the whole world. It's not an exaggeration. I thought that. Root beer float was delicious. It made me even happier. Grandpa. I looked over at him. He was smiling. I know that's gotta be hard for you to imagine, but he really was. I mean, I've seen him smile before. Right then, I didn't care whether he just found me and adopted me. Bought a root beer. Bought me a root beer. That made me way luckier than a kid with a mother, but I've never tasted root beer. Of course, after we left the bar, he was the first kid I bragged to. Grandpa and I were doing pretty good until the fight. I was in a super bad mood that day. I wore one of my shoes that morning. The drunk guy had yelled at me. The drunk I found was totally useless. The day was almost over and I was fed up. I grabbed some random trash and took it back to the house. I showed what I found to Grandpa. He frowned. Going through each thing I brought back, explaining why they were all useless. I got really mad, just yelled, I don't care. Then, he got mad and I couldn't take it anymore. I ran away. Pretty upset, and I started thinking that maybe Grandpa had only adopted me so he raised me to work and make money for him. While I went and hid in a abandoned building. Then I decided to calm down and think maybe I should go back and apologize. It started raining pretty hard though, so I decided I shouldn't wait for it to stop. Just like the day he found you the first time. That was just an excuse. The truth was that I was nervous. Part of me knew I'd done something wrong. I didn't want to admit it. Rain didn't stop though. I sat there, staring out at the gloomy, gray sky. Grandpa coming to get me. It kept raining all night, and it never showed up. I gave up waiting and decided it was time to go home. I was about halfway there when I heard somebody groaning. At first, I thought I should just ignore it and not get involved. I went over anyway, and it was Grandpa. Totally soaked, and I could tell right away that he'd been there for a really long time. He yelled and he opened his eyes a little bit. He smiled weakly, but he was glad I was sick. He spent all night out in the rain, looking for me. It felt awful. Grandpa had been out in the rain looking so long that he collapsed. Horrible. He heard me crying in the rain, but I hadn't heard him. I ran to get the doctor. I promised God might be listening that I'd only save Grandpa. I never asked for another root blood ever. He got a real bad fever and wouldn't go down for days. The doctor said that if he kept up, he'd die. If he died, then I'd be all alone. There wouldn't be anybody left to care for me. The thought of that happening terrified me. Fortunately, I must have passed some of my luck onto Grandpa, because a week later, his fever finally broke. I thought he wasn't going to die, but I was also a little scared. What if he had decided he didn't want a stupid kid like me around him? I was to apologize as soon as he woke up, but the moment came, my brain just stopped. Grandpa started to talk, and it took me a minute to realize he was apologizing. I didn't know what to think. He explained that he was an old man. That meant he was probably going to die sooner rather than later. He was strict with me. I wanted to make sure I'd be able to make it known after he was gone. Maybe he'd been a little too strict. All the things I'd been worried about had been stupid and selfish. Grandpa cared about me a whole lot. I worried when it ran off and gone out into the room. I tried to apologize, but when I opened my mouth, I just started crying. I don't think I've ever cried that much since I was a baby. He smiled and patted my head. He asked me if he was adopting me. His eyes got all wide, and he said, "Of course not." He told me that he was looking for an important lady, and because of that, he'd had to give up pretty much everything else in his life. Then, raising me, it felt like he'd gotten somewhat he'd lost back. That's when I decided I'd stay with him, even if he said I couldn't. Alright, yeah, but this still doesn't tell me who Zero is. Is this like game over or what? Because it's just darkness on my side. Oh, yeah, that is the game over. I'm sorry, Quark, but that was not just 2 pages. Fucking wall of text, yeah. Average visual novel. Can I actually, can I skip this? No. Oh, God. That was the biggest who has post I've seen in my life. Yeah. I mean, I guess it does confirm that, Tenmyouji was indeed like a salvage collector. So he wasn't lying about his job, but why was he searching for Akane? That just, honestly, this just opens up even more questions, right? Like, why was he searching for Akane? Ooh, funky. How did you enjoy the game so far? Oh, the game so far is fantastic. Just wish I could skip these credits. Then, you know, keep playing the game. But... yeah, so it's interesting because, better than the first one? That's hard to say. That's really hard to say. I think I still prefer the first one, but I'm not finished with the game yet, so we'll have to see. Press Alt F4, that should do it. How many people worked on this fucking game? It's a visual novel! There we go. In Root Beer Veritas. Achievement unlocked. Okay, so we actually got one of the proper endings. Interesting. So that wasn't a game over. That was an actual, like, ending. Cool. Alright, so what happens if we choose Betray? But yeah, Sigma should have really just stayed outside of the AB room, which would have guaranteed... I mean, it would have guaranteed an ally, but it wouldn't have mattered at the end of the day.
1 minute remains.
Because fucking
until
Clover,
Amdex game
that
polling
bitch,
closes.
was gonna leave no matter what, right? Like, there's no way to stop her. Listen to me. Best square, yeah. It doesn't matter. It legitimately doesn't matter what we pick. Because fucking Clover is a bitch anyways. The only thing we can do is fuck over
8,
Tenmyouji and Quark.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Because now Clover's still gonna have 9. Clover is still gonna escape.
The
only difference is Quark and Tenmyouji are gonna stay.
Completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
How many endings did the first game have? Any of them result in you still being trapped? No! So the
Results from round 3 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed.
So the first game was a bit different in that rather than like if you don't get out, you're just trapped there until you starve. In the first game, you have a time limit. And like an in-universe time limit. You don't actually have like a time limit when you're playing the game, but like in universe, there's a 9-hour time limit. And if no one's out, anyone still inside after that time limit is dead. That's why the game is called 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. Because there's 9 doors that you have to well, there's 9 doors to go 9 numbered doors from 1 to 9 to go through. There are 9 people playing, and there's 9 hours.
Please start.
As for how many endings, the endings weren't ordered by the endings weren't ordered by like characters like they are in this game. So, I don't know.
Or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
It's a good game. I'd recommend playing it or at least watching our playthrough of it. Cause I did, go through the whole thing. Hey, what's
Quark
the
had
deal?
nothing to do with it. I entered the vote.
So why'd you choose Betray?
Couldn't I ask you the same thing? I don't really think this is the time for a fight, though. Look, Clover's over by the door.
What? Oh no. Yeah, she's a fast. Like, I love. It's like she literally immediately sprints over to the door and just opens it. Not a second hesitation. I mean, you gotta respect it.
The number 9 door.
Fuck, she opened it.
Shut up, Dio. No one cares if you do.
Ugh!
We're gonna kill you and eat you.
Why? Clover, wait!
It's too late. The door's already open. Clover, what the hell do you think you're doing?
I'm going to call the others. I'll get
What?
justice for Alice.
Justice? What do you mean? Everyone's dead out there. Don't you
The
see?
number 9 door. It will remain.
Time for me to go. No! Please, Clover, wait!
Like hell, I'm just gonna let you walk out of here.
Dio leapt at Clover, his fist raised. Clover easily avoided him and moved towards the door.
Goodbye.
I caught one last glimpse of her face as she slid through the door. Mask of ice. Is everybody dead in this game too? Like, what do you mean? Like, if we don't leave? Well, we don't get executed, but we'll just, like, there's a limit to how much, like, food and water there is in here, I assume. I mean, definitely food. I guess you could grow a small amount of food from the garden, but I don't know. It probably wouldn't be enough. It obviously wouldn't be enough to sustain like 9 people, so we'd eventually just starve.
The nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors.
I mean, either way, we die in here at some point.
Door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please.
Yeah. That's just a normal game over? Yep, okay. So I wonder then, why is this one a game over, but the other one is counted as an actual ending? Like, what's the distinction? Tenmyouji game over 2. Ah, so each route is for a different character. So this is the Tenmyouji route, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes. So this is the Tenmyouji route. And he has... And yeah, there's Tenmyouji game over 1, Tenmyouji game over 2, and then the actual ending of the Tenmyouji. So that means this is the Quark route. This is the Alice route, Sigma route, Phi route. I imagine the Sigma route and the Phi route, one of those two has to be the true ending, right? Oh, if the outside world is in ruins? Yes, I believe so. Well, we know that an extremely deadly virus with no cure was, well, no cure at the time, was ravaging the entire population. The world collapsed, and we are quite possibly the last, like, so we know certain bunkers were established for researchers to try to search for cure, and we're in one of those bunkers. So we have no idea how many people they were able to like quarantine before, or if everyone's dead. But it's certainly no like government organizations are still running. All governments like fell apart. Right? I still have some energy in me to run in, so let's see what we can do. Don't have a way to remove the bracelet. We don't have a way to decode the numbers. We don't know who planted the bombs. We don't know who Zero is. I guess the next logical thing would be just, keep our depth-wide traversal and then see this one. Because here's where we allied and... Yeah, this is where we allied, got betrayed, and then... Yeah. This is the infamous infirmary that we were unable to solve. So yeah, let's go ahead and betray. Open up the next big route of the game.
Remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Well, you won. The decision's yours. Now decide. Ally or betray?
3, 2, 1.
Last moment before the counter reached 0. I made my choice.
Round 1 of the Ambidex game has been completed.
Time to speedrun bad endings.
Will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
It's fine, I stepped out of the AB room. I could see the others running towards the project, shoving and pushing together. Okay, so also, more people are now revealed to be connected to the first game, right? Because obviously, Clover was in the first game, Alice appeared in the end credits scene of the first game, and she's connected to the, and she rescued the survivors of the first game. Then Tenmyouji is searching for Akane, who was the mastermind of the first game. And Quark is, I suppose, connected via him. We don't know about K. Don't know about don't know about Sigma. We don't know about Phi. Don't know about Zero. Yo. Yeah, so far that's 4 out of 9 people here who we know for a fact are in some way connected to the first game cast, to the cast of the first. So we'll have to see what that has to, if the other ones pan out as such. Tenmyouji was left behind. His footsteps a slow, heavy plod. What happened to make him like that? This is where we found the body, right?
That's messed up.
What? You said I should.
Hey, I didn't say that. I just asked you a question. What would happen to our BP if Tenmyouji chose to betray us?
It was a leading question. Oh, I get it. I was just wondering why you were so happy to let me choose after you lost in rock, paper, scissors. You're planning to use me as a scapegoat all along.
Was I?
God damn it.
Yo, what's up? Siggy! Hey, what are you kids doing over there?
Yeah, it's actually interesting that we haven't seen Zero Jr. in the, that much.
We're about to announce
in the previous
results.
timeline.
Anyway, we need to go have a look at the results first. Come on.
Hey, wait. Shit.
So, did, does this change Tenmyouji's choice or not?
Looks like you're all here. Finally, let's get ready to rock! Ambidex game!
I missed Zero.
Round 1! The results!
If everybody would please direct their eyes to this monitor.
Trey ally. Trey ally. Trey ally. Oh, no.
Here are the results from your game. Now, let us...
In my defense, Your Honor, he chose Betray in a different timeline.
Chose... Oh, why? Chose Betray last time.
Last time? What are you talking about?
Oh, nothing.
Truth was, I didn't know why I'd said that either. The word just appeared in my mouth before I knew I was saying it.
Oh, you're the one who chose Betray. I should be asking you why.
I told him you might choose Betray.
Phi.
I can't believe you. I'd never choose Betray. I trusted you two, and this is what I got.
Ah, I apologize.
Hi, you don't need to apologize. I was the one who did it. I pushed the button.
Yeah, I guess you've got a point.
Huh? Wait, what?
It's Sigma's fault. You want to blame someone, blame him.
What the hell, Phi?
What, you gonna fight each other now? I don't care which one of you pushed the button. I'm never trusting either of you again. This isn't over. Just you wait.
Mr. Officer, she's legal in a different timeline. Well, Mr. Officer, if you consider the fact that time is actually just the 4th dimension, then technically all points in time are actually happening simultaneously. It's as simple as me walking to a different room, so technically she is every age imaginable all at once. In, you know, a different point in the 4th dimension. I think of something to say. Before I could come up with the right words, he was gone. Spun around. Bye. What the fuck? She was gone too. Where the hell? How'd she just disappear like that? I looked around the room for Phi. I noticed that Clover, Kay, and Luna seemed to be having some kind of argument. Moved closer and did my best to listen surreptitiously.
Why did you do it? Sorry. I guess guess I wanted to get out of here as soon as possible, you know?
Yeah, we know, Clover. I think at this point, we've had 3 separate game overs that literally is just Clover booking it out as soon as she gets a 9 BP and leaving everyone to die.
I apologize, but I felt the same way.
See, and this is the fact he's someone younger than a fetus.
But if we all choose ally, then we could all escape together. It only takes 3 turns to get 6 points.
Thank you, Luna, for being the only sane person here.
That would be enough to get us out.
Literally, the best outcome is everyone just chooses ally. Every time, and then we all get out.
Why? Well, of course we know that. But if we betray, then it's faster.
If your opponent chooses ally and you choose betray, then you gain 3 points.
To be fair to them, we don't know about the death thing
Do that
yet.
twice, and you get 6 points.
Why do you keep giving Clover the dub?
You see?
I don't actively try to.
If you ally, then you have to play the AB game 3 times.
But if you betray somebody, you only have to do it twice.
Why are you acting like that's the right thing to do?
Because they're fucking
I
retards.
almost feel like you're blaming me or something.
We aren't trying to blame you.
But, I mean, if you just think about it, wouldn't it make sense to choose betray?
No, you're stupid!
Forget it. I understand now. It was silly of me to trust you guys.
Luna walked off with her head buried between her shoulders. Her neck trembled as if perhaps she were crying, but I couldn't see her face. Alice, Dio, and Quark, however, seemed to be having some issues with
Fine. You just wait.
Man, this is all your fault, Quark.
My fault? Why are you blaming me?
They exchanged dark looks, then stomped off in different directions. Yeah, so this is the no
Zero,
one
when does the next
trusts
round
anyone
start?
situation.
What makes you think we'll be having another round?
Well, you said round 1. If there's a round 1, then there's likely a round 2.
It literally happened in 3 timelines. So if everyone chooses ally, everybody wins. So why would they not choose ally every time? Because of the fear of betrayal, right? Because, like, if you choose ally, sure. If everyone chooses ally, then everyone gets out perfectly fine. It is objectively the best case scenario for everyone to choose ally. But the risk that someone might choose to betray you means that that fear of being betrayed leaves you to essentially think, okay, well, I should betray the others before they get a chance to betray me.
Besides, didn't you say the goal of the AB game was to get 9
It's actually a really interesting psychological like situation. I mean, it's basically the prisoner's dilemma, right?
That's impossible without a second round.
Yeah, I guess you got a point. You're right. There will be a second round.
When?
I don't know.
Why not?
The voting happens when an AB gate opens.
To do that, we need the
they're
cards.
already open.
Right, you are. So, let me just close them.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 2 of the Ambidex game will be the Moon round. Moon cards will be required to open the gates.
Moon cards. Does that mean we can't use the cards anymore since they've got suns on them?
Yes, indeedy. Now, you'll have to look for cards with moons on them.
So, how many times do we play the AB game?
I don't know. As many times as you need to. It's anybody's guess how long it'll go. But I plan on keeping this party going until somebody opens the number 9 door.
So it's over when someone gets 9 BP.
Nope. As long as that person doesn't open the number 9 door, the game goes on.
In other words, as long as Clover doesn't get 9 BP, the game goes on.
Of course, you could also get stuck just below 9 BP, where every bunny just keeps going back and forth and back and forth and you're losing points. After all, if there's no bunny with 9 BP, the door can't open. If that happens, you'll just have to continue on to round 3, and round 4, and round 5. Round 100, round 2000, you might even go all the way up to round 24,009,004,897. Although, I really, really hope it doesn't come to that.
Hey, can I ask you something?
I don't know, can you?
May I? There's rules about who can go into the secondary doors, right? Like, you have to have 3 people. Back.
Yeah? So?
Oh, he's asking about we've had this.
The rules
Nope.
there are the same?
There aren't any rules about how many people can go through that door. It could be 1 person, or 2 people, or even all 9 of you. There is one thing though, Siggy. All that stuff about how you have to have 3 people to go through the secondary chromatic doors, maybe it's not.
Yeah.
Well,
That's not what you told
Then explain it now.
just use the bracelets.
We've had this dialogue before.
sword. It checks to see if... But that doesn't...
So,
Ding ding ding! As long as this... It doesn't matter how many people...
Wait, hold on a minute. These things even come up.
Okay, so now we're a purple pear.
No, yes. They do indeed.
Then how do I take it off?
Well, the first is to get as soon as you're out, the bracelet unlocks.
What's the second? Hey, Zero, wake up, will ya? What's the second?
Oh, I think you already know.
What?
Do you really want to get rid of that bracelet?
Of course I do.
So if I'm just assuming a round takes 1 second to complete, 25 billion rounds would take almost 800 years to complete.
Oh, well, I see.
Yeah, I mean, each round takes about, like, I think it's like 45 minutes, something like that?
It's easy. Nothing to it, really.
You die.
Here's an exciting fact. Your heart creates a bunch of faint electrical impulses.
I love the fucking tone switches.
You know what technically... So,
The lock on the bracelet.
yep. So there your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off. Apart from that, there's no other way to get the bracelets off.
Yeah, so I think one of the things that I don't quite like about this game as much as the first game is so much of it remains the same throughout the different timelines. Like this conversation that we've had with Zero, we've already had it 3 different times, right? And then, like, Quark getting sick, that's happened in every single timeline. Alice getting sick has happened, albeit a little bit differently here, but here it happened 3 times over, right? Like, here there's a lot of things that remain the same in each timeline. In the first game, each, like, timeline is completely different. So, I think I like that more.
If you try something harebrained, like trying to break them or something, you'll be disobeying the rules.
800 years checks out for the average Team Buster playthrough. Only for Persona 4. That shit was long.
I don't think I need to remind you what happens when you do that. But if you're lucky, you might get to see a few of them come off during the next round. Oops. I guess it's not going to be very lucky.
Next round.
Yep.
what do you mean?
Well, do I have to explain everything?
Somebody might die. There. If I had to guess, I'd say it's going to be Tenmyoldy. Or Alas. Or Mooney. Or maybe everyone.
What?
Why?
Yeah. Why am I going?
1
I
BP.
guess I can tell you why. Anyone whose BP drops to 0 gets penalized. I'm pretty sure I...
In the needle and the bracelets.
Correct, Siggy. Full marks.
I see. Alice, Luna, and I only have 1 BP. That means we'd have less than 0 if we lost 2 points.
What? What the hell? This is important stuff. Why didn't you tell us about this earlier?
Guess he didn't feel like it.
Sorry.
Sorry's not going to cut it.
What happens if you cut off your arm? See, that's the trick of it. That would essentially... Yes, that is correct. Cutting off your arm would indeed stop the poison from being injected, because you have a 9-minute time window before that poison is actually injected. Now, sure, you're gonna have to fight the anesthetic to stay awake, so you'll probably not get the full 9 minutes. But as I literally said at the very start of the game, like probably episode 1, I would have to wager. Hold on. AB gate. First, the door to the AB room. Most elevator doors open horizontally, but this one opens and closes vertically. Most elevators also include a safety feature that prevents the door from closing if anything obstructed. These doors have no safety feature. So, essentially, if you know you're gonna die, you put your arm in the door, and it will chop it off for you. Though no one's been smart enough to figure that one out yet. Termites, am I right?
I thought you were supposed to tell us the rules, not hide them.
Well...
Is there anything else you've conveniently left out? It's not fair to make people play a game without explaining all the rules.
I think it's fair. After all, it's not like anybody else knew.
You did. Everything gets her head. The B game will continue until open the window, no rules. Possible for everyone to escape. Secondary doors to be open. Unlock two conditions. Yeah. Like 50
One
days.
last thing. The next set of chromatic doors you'll be going through, you already saw them. That means that to get through...
But wait! The color's changed, hasn't it?
That color's changed. It's magenta now.
Mine's magenta too.
Okay, so we're with Clover.
Me too. Hey, wait. It wasn't just the color that changed. I'm a solo now.
Looks like Clover and I are still pairs, though.
I'm a yellow pair now.
I am yellow as well, but it seems I'm still a pair.
Then who's the yellow solo?
Me.
Still a solo. Looks like I'm cyan.
I'm a cyan pair. Aren't you one too?
Yeah, says pear, and the color's cyan.
When did they change?
Back when the AB gates closed. As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too,
Yeah,
of course.
we've heard this 50
It's
times, Zero.
Totally random.
Could it be possible to stop the needles penetrating your skin? I doubt it. I guess you'd need to like put something underneath the underneath where the needles stick, but I don't know if there's enough. But they're probably like skin tight, and you can't get anything under there. And even if you could, it would need to be something strong enough to stop them, but also thin enough that you can get it under, right?
No rules or anything.
Zero, we're literally 5 timelines ahead of you.
Now,
Basically.
all of that explained, I must bid you adieu. Sadly.
What?
Well, there's not really anything for me to facilitate anymore. I mean, you guys are good from here, right?
Basically.
I'll never see you guys again. Did you? As if
You fucking dick.
You mad? Anyway, good luck. I may be gone, but I'm always watching.
Oh, I should unpin the back in 15 minutes message.
Maybe
I'll see you again someday.
Have a nice tragedy.
Fuck you too. This is why Clover is constantly smiling, because she does shoot bits at least
piece of
3
shit.
times.
If I could just get my hands on that little fucker, I'd squeeze him till he popped.
That sounds gross. I don't really want to think about that.
So what happens now? We've still got a while until the chromatic doors open.
We get to search. Yeah, looks like about 42 minutes.
We should go and see if we can find any other exits. Maybe there's a vent or a disposal chute or something. If there's a chance Zero missed something.
I concur. There's no point in standing around. We lose nothing by looking. And if we find nothing, we can always return and go through the chromatic doors.
Let's split up. 5 minutes would give us a good half hour or so. Let's meet in front of the chromatic doors 5 minutes before they open then. Any objections?
Oh, there were none. After some nods and mumbling, they split up and moved off to investigate. Among Us ruined the word vent. Among Us ruined a lot of words. The only person who stayed behind. Damn. The hell did I end up here? Why? Why me? As I might, I couldn't think of anything. That means, yeah, best, yep, okay, we got in this speech again. College student. What is he studying, though? Ah, the flashback. Gosh, so much shit. Funnily enough, I had a Owen has an assignment due on Christmas Eve, just like Sigma did. So maybe he'll end up getting kidnapped, and we'll all die from the suicide disease. And then, you know, he'll be trapped in a death game. You know, get betrayed or whatever. This one's smoking. Come on. Ugh. You're on the front. Yeah. Come on. Oh, no time. What's happening to me? You said we need to find a way out. Alright. So we are at the end of the AB game. Okay, so this is a pretty linear one. Because we'll end up going straight into the chromatic door. We won't get a choice. We'll be doing green. We are magenta. That means paired up with that means we'll be paired up with yellow, right? Who is yellow? I forgot who the yellow solo is. Wake the fuck up, samurai. We've got a city to burn. Guess I'll do the crew quarters first. Speaking of Arcane, one even over Trunders. I mean, yeah, it was the better one of the two.
Oh, Sigma.
Well, have you found anything?
No. What about you?
Nothing. I looked through 3 or 4 of the rooms in here. No secret passages so far.
I don't think we're gonna find any. Do you really think Zero Senior is that stupid?
You're probably right. A secret passageway would be a pretty serious oversight. I have a lot of choice adjectives for Zero, but I admit stupid isn't one of them.
No, he's stupid too.
Right?
Well, we will find him and kill him.
Yeah, there's something I've been wondering about.
What?
So, what exactly is the deal?
What do you mean?
Yeah, we were half sisters. Any chance you'd buy that one?
Then what do you think we are?
Like playing games.
What?
Headquarters, yeah. Headquarters. Gone through all of this before.
What should we do?
I haven't watched any of them, but I heard a lot more people talk about Edgerunners. I feel like I mostly heard about Arcane
Clover
from
and I,
League of Legends fans, but
co-workers.
From what I heard, Arcane is.
We can't tell you that. You can tell yourself that if it makes you.
Well, why would you think that?
Or Zero, Zero.
Well, this isn't the first.
Clover.
It's okay. I think we can tell him a little. About a year. 9 people were kidnapped and forced to play a game. The rules were different, but it was called the nonary game too. Oh, wait. I guess only 7 of them were really kidnapped. I mean, 2 of them were actually the one. No, I guess if I count the other 2, then there were 9. Anyway, the people behind.
The details side.
Because I was part of it. I was one of the people who got kidnapped. No, it's my 3rd. The same thing happened 10 years ago. I guess you could say that.
Can you guess? Yeah.
No, I don't think so. Because the game was run by a different person both times.
Yeah.
And the guy behind the first nonary game has already been arrested.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what is this Zero's connection to the first nonary, or the second nonary. Like, what is his motive?
They're still on the run. No, I really don't think. Because they already did. There's no way they'd have another. Yes, well, I can't be totally sure, but I think so.
We're doing this, calling it the nonary game.
I don't know. But I don't know. Oh, the gas mask.
Right.
Well, that's what happened to you, and that's what happened. But I don't know why they do that. I mean, they already did what they needed to do. And if it was them, then I don't, except for me and Alice, none of you, right?
Well, Tenmyouji and Quark do. I don't know about anyone else.
Yeah, I know I've never met Luna, or Dio, or Tenmyouji, or Quark, or Phi, but K.
Right. There's no way.
Unless.
For a second nonary game.
Sorry, but I think that's all you're going to get.
Okay.
We don't have. If you are. I wouldn't say that. Maybe there's something we know that Zero seen. Are you deaf?
Yeah, this is the same conversation as
There's
last
one more
time.
room we haven't.
Oh, okay, coming.
Goodbye.
1 minute. It's probably how they left the room to be stocked. All of them, sure, but I wasn't getting. Blockers. The death of a gamer. Now let's hit the infirmary. I imagine this is probably still gonna be the same. We'll let it, but we'll check it out anyways. I'll probably go until we get to the next escape room and then.
Sigma, what do you want?
What do I want? Okay, this is gonna be different.
What do I want? What do you think I'm here to play? What, do you think I'm here to play doctor? If you're secretly over.
Tell you what, how about I'll be the doctor? You get on the exam table, and I'll cut you open with that scalpel over there.
Man, are you still pissed?
What the hell do you think? My BP's down to 1 thanks to you.
Come on, I already told you I was sorry.
Yes, and that makes it all better. You goddamn idiot.
Well then, what the heck am I supposed to do?
Piss off.
Seems like I'm already doing that.
You don't know the half of it. Just get out of my sight.
Easy solution then. Just close your eyes.
Leave before I make yours black. The last guy I fought went home in an ambulance.
Shouldn't have picked a fight with a paramedic then.
Shut up.
Fine. That was a clever comeback. I'll give that one to Sigma. Put my hands in my pockets and looked around the room. So, is it just you here?
On this side of the divider, yeah.
This side.
Quark's over there, having a look around. And there's... You really gonna make me say it?
Oh, the lady was murdered, you mean? Yeah, you've been acting kind of weird ever since I found her.
What, isn't that normal? We found a dead body. Who the hell doesn't get a little freaked out? What ain't normal is all of you just running around like nothing happened. Hell, some of you probably don't even remember she's in here.
It's just because we got a lot of other stuff to think about. We blame them for being a little single-minded. Just trying to escape from the game, this just made it clear there's no problems killing her.
Oh, just trying to survive, huh?
Yeah.
Then don't you think we ought to figure out who killed her first?
That'd have to do with it.
You don't think much, do you?
No, he really doesn't.
I'll bet you a pound of neodymium the bastard who grabbed us is the same bastard who killed her. Who else could it be?
Zero is one of us. Saying, us killed her? Saw it too, right? Person in the gas mask.
Yeah.
Did you notice anything?
Not really. The gas made pretty short work of me. Me and Quark.
What? You and Quark were grabbed together.
Yeah. Yeah, we were.
Grandson.
So what if he is? Why do you want to know? That doesn't have anything to do with what's going on here.
What if it does? Maybe it'll shed some light on something else.
I'm pretty sure it won't.
What's
Quark's
that?
got nothing to do with this.
It's got something to do with you, though.
What is it, goddammit? What do you want? Why don't you just leave me alone?
Because you're suspicious.
What? There's nothing suspicious about me.
Alright, tell me this then. When and where did Zero Z Senior abduct you?
Yeah, right. Like I'm gonna tell that to someone who betrayed me.
Alright, fine. I'll just ask Quark. Quark!
Hey, stop it! Quark! Don't tell him a damn thing!
Oh, you're getting more suspicious by the... I just towards the partition as I spoke with the intention of finding Quark. I noticed I rounded the divider, but... standing there, a blank, slightly confused look on his face. Hey, Quark. Alright? Hear me?
Huh? What? Is something happening?
Turn to look at Tenmyouji. I look back confused. You listening to our conversation?
Yeah, you were just talking so fast. I couldn't really understand. My head felt kind of foggy, and I couldn't really make out what you were saying.
I wonder if the radical... Is this just the Radical 6 taking effect?
I'm fine now, though. Whatever it was seems to be gone.
Sure you're okay?
I think I'm just tired. Being stuck in this place is pretty exhausting.
Also, knowing about Radical 6 means that she probably wasn't murdered, but killed herself.
And...
Glanced at the bed in the back of the room. On it lay the body of the old woman. But... See, I had assumed that this was like Tenmyouji's wife or something, and that's why he had such a strong reaction to it. But as we heard in the letters, he didn't have a wife, so who could this be, and why did Tenmyouji have such a strong reaction to seeing the body? You know?
Tenmyouji, what the hell were you thinking? Got like Quark back here.
Oh, yeah, right. Quark, get over here.
Anyways, are you sure you're okay now?
Yeah.
Maybe Luna should have a look at you. Supposedly, she's some sort of doctor.
I said I was fine. Gosh, Grandpa, you're such a worrier. You always freak out over nothing. I'm fine.
Well, it looks to me like you're doing fine. Guess I don't have anything to worry about.
Yep, come on. Let's get back to work. I'm guessing you didn't find a secret passage somewhere, huh?
Not yet.
I see.
Yeah, I'll go check up on the others. Tenmyouji, keep an eye on him, alright?
What, you think I need you to tell me that?
Apparently, yes.
He grinned and turned towards the exit.
I'm trying to remember, do we find the bomb in this timeline or something else? Or does Quark collapse? I don't remember. I think in this timeline, Quark collapses early and we don't find the bomb, if I
Ah, Sigma.
Another dude. This place is turning into a real song.
This is gonna be the same.
Yeah, the first people in here, weren't
Yeah,
you?
so? No. Although I guess I did notice that the sofa's pretty comfortable. I'd say that the comfort level of a sofa is pretty useful.
I agree. That's the first time me and Dio have agreed on anything.
What's this?
That? What, you can't tell? It's a dirty magazine. Can you even see? Just look at those rings on Saturn. Don't they excite you?
It appears to be a special dedicated to a lunar eclipse. The cover says the eclipse can be observed.
Oh, right. Yeah, I guess it did say something like that.
The 31st.
6 to 8.
You mean today?
No, we already know that's already come and gone.
Hey, Kay. Your team went to the crew quarters. Did you find it?
Nothing of it.
You'd better not be.
There really wasn't anything, at least nothing that could help us. There was a book about a cat.
A cat? What? So now Zero? Just what the hell are we supposed to do?
How comfortable a sofa is.
Hey! The sofa's comfort level is very useful.
I agree.
What?
The second time I've ever agreed with Dio on anything.
I think you must have misunderstood me. It's about Schrodinger.
I don't really give a shit about the breed, genius. Anyway, I'm a dog person if you couldn't tell.
No.
Okay.
No, you seem like a cat person, Dio.
So it's a story about poor Mr. Schrodinger and his... Don't tell me. Who fucking who?
Fine. Never mind.
I don't know, Io's not really my type though, but Europa though? I'd smash.
Oh, hello, Sigma.
So this is where you were.
Did any of you find anything?
Nope.
You were looking though, right?
No.
Hey, answer me.
Oh, I mean, we're wasting time. That's asking more than
And?
found. Nothing.
Useless.
What about you, Sigma? You were one of the people searching the infirmary, weren't you?
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. That takes too long to explain. Just have a look at this. Paper out of my pocket. Yeah.
It looks like...
The headline said Radical 6 infection
What? What is... Okay, the Radical 6 virus continued the WHO that the death toll is estimated. Immediate quarantine of any infected patients is strongly advised.
That's all in the room, long minutes.
Is there a chance? I mean, I certainly hope it isn't the case, but could it be that this facility is, in fact, one of the core...
Then...
Quark. No, he's just been tired, right?
Are you suggesting that our incarceration here...
Yeah, it just doesn't add up. Maybe if we'd been thrown in here after this virus started, but right now it looks like we were abducted before this thing turned into a pandemic.
Yeah.
How's that make any kind of sense? Besides, you found that article in the safe, right?
Furthermore, before anyone even knew Radical 6 was a thing.
That means Zero Senior put it there specifically so we could find it and read it.
Why would Zero do something like that?
So that we'd think this place is a quark. So that we'd think what Zero...
How do you mean?
This thing is just Zero's trying... That article is right? Probably too much of a pain in the ass to...
What does the other side look like?
Other side...
See? There you go. Why would a newspaper just be black on one side?
I mean, it could just be a photo.
Well, perhaps there was an ad there.
An ad?
Some sort of full-page ad with a black background.
Front-page news, two-page story.
Exactly. Even I know that. And I can count the number of times I've read a paper on one hand. It's only an idiot.
I suppose you...
Yes. You're right.
And they're unsure what to say next one. And this is where Quark collapses.
Tenmyouji? What's wrong?
Luna. Where's Luna?
I'm right here.
Thank God. You're a doctor, right?
Yes. Well, sort of, I mean.
You have to come with me. Quark, something's wrong with him.
Hey, calm down. Just tell us what happened to him.
He just collapsed. Just hurry. We have to go to the infirmary. Please, he needs you.
Yeah. So much. Yeah, this is probably easily my biggest issue in the game. There's just so much of the same dialogue that just gets repeated for each of the different timelines. Only a few minutes, buddy.
Well, I feel so Quark hasn't... Oh no. Yes, he's been in...
Theoretical side.
Yeah, they have. I told them about it before we went to the lounge.
What? No, that can't be right. Quark can't be... There must be something we can do. How can we cure him?
Well, the Atom says that it's the only way...
Where is it?
Was there none in the infirmary?
No,
Sigma,
it's in the lab.
Tenmyouji and I looked everywhere. We didn't find anything.
We didn't find anything like that in the crew quarters either.
No luck in the lounge.
Oh God, then he's... Oh God, no.
Okay.
Quark?
Not a lot of timelines in this case. I assume it would have been a pain in the ass to write original 10 timelines or something. Yeah, there's less timelines.
Oh, thank God. You're awake.
Get away from me!
But they just feel so much more distinct that I think it's better that way.
What? Quark, what are you...
Sorry, Grandpa. I can't. I
have to what? What are you talking...
Isn't I...
But...
Like...
Yeah.
No!
Right.
And
On it.
Me too.
Stop! Let go!
Oh.
Damn you! That's why won't I have to? They can't believe you have to let me let me kill some and kill can.
Right, I got it.
there goes the V-Bucks.
Luna,
Yes?
are there any...
No, well...
What?
There's... That the one that...
Good. Hit him with some...
Whoa.
He'll be... It's just... You won't... Just...
Or-
come on.
Okay.
At the very least, have some icon... Have me, like, let me skip a scene that doesn't change. Like, have a thing where I can essentially just fast forward
I got it.
until I get, like, have, like, a button somewhere here that it's like, you've seen this scene before, click it here, and we'll fast forward to the next scene that, like, until a scene that will actually be different, you know?
Good. Wait until... Now.
Right.
No! Stop!
Because that's the reason I can't... That's the only reason I can't use the skip function, because then I'd end up skipping over stuff that, you know, new stuff. Accident.
Respiration, blood pressure, brain waves. According to these readings... Yes.
What about how long will...
You shouldn't wait...
Man, he sure was strong.
I think that it probably...
Yeah?
Huh? Oh.
How much?
All I've seen about it is that...
You'd better not.
Why would I lie? I've seen other So when Quark tried to kill himself... Yes, at least...
Look at this immediate...
Are you... Why not? Then you're saying...
But the virus... That atom...
So, Zero... Besides, have any of you guys heard anything?
Well, but...
I have heard rumors about a virus being used as a bioweapon.
What?
When Quark tried to kill himself, bottom text.
As much as time's up, hit the button.
Come on, we've seen this same scene like 5 times.
And we only have 5 minutes.
Exactly.
Alright,
I'm
we're
sorry,
actually getting to new
but
stuff
I really
here,
need
finally.
more than 5 minutes to explain this.
Because if you'd tell us even if there was time,
Or would
right?
I? Who knows?
Fine. We'll deal with this later. Right now, we need to get to the elevator and head down to floor B.
What are we going to do about Quark?
I'll carry him.
Are you sure?
I can't just leave the boy here. Besides, if we don't have Quark's bracelet, there'll be one team who can't open their secondary door. If that happens...
They'll get penalized.
Exactly.
Very well then. I will carry Quark. I will be able to move much faster than Tenmyouji.
Huh. You make a good point. Look, are you sure about this? Can I trust you?
You have nothing to worry about.
Fine. Just be careful.
Of course.
Just hurry up, because we only have 5 minutes. And
All right, let's go.
if we don't make it in time, we're all
running
gonna
out
die.
of time, people. Move!
Thank you, 5, for being the reasonable one here. Vice command, we all began to run. Door opened, and we spilled out into the warehouse. Okay, so I think this time we're going through the green door, right? Because we've been through blue and red before.
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain.
I mean, we don't get a choice
chromatic
anyway.
doors close.
They're open. We need to hurry. Who's going to go in which door?
What are our options?
We're almost out of time. Pay attention. We've only got time to do this once. Just like before, there are only 3 possible combinations.
Options 5 laid out for us for the following. Option A. Clover and I pair up with Tenmyouji to go through the blue door. He's not gonna accept that. Luna and Phi pair up with Dio to go through the green door. And Alice pair up with Quark to go through the yellow. B. Clover and I pair up with Dio to go through the red door. Luna and Phi pair up with Quark to go through the blue door. And Alice pair up with Tenmyouji Cyan to go through the green door. See, that's the one I would assume would happen, but it's not going to, right? See, Clover and I pair up with Quark to go through the green door. Luna and Phi pair up with Tenmyouji to go through the red door. Alice pair up with Dio to go through.
3 minutes.
So, how are we gonna do this?
I won't go with Sigma. He betrayed me last time.
What about
You
Phi?
hit the button, right, Sigma?
Well, yes, but...
I don't want to go with Dio. Same reason. I can't trust that he won't betray me again.
Thanks a lot, Quark. You've single-handedly torpedoed my reputation.
Well, that leaves us with option B.
No, we can't do option B.
Why not?
Sorry, Luna, but I can't trust you, or Phi either.
Alice. Tenmyouji with... and Phi...
The way he is right now, someone's going to have to carry Quark. I just can't afford to give him to someone I don't trust.
I thought you trusted Fi.
Not enough for this.
Then what do you intend to do?
Quark shifted silently in Kay's arms.
Quark is a solo, as are you, Tenmyouji. Solos can't pair with one another. You do remember that.
Yeah, of course I do. I didn't say there wasn't anyone I trusted. There's one person.
Who do you trust then?
What? Me?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Why?
I can't tell you. I just know that you'll keep him safe.
Well, that's nice of you to say, but my partner is Sigma. Are you sure you want me to take him?
It's fine. Clover, you just vote by yourself. Make Sigma wait outside the AB room.
No. If Clover takes Quark, then we have to go with option C, right? That means I'll be stuck with Dio. There's no way in hell I'm going to let that happen.
Yeah, but it's good. What's gonna happen?
Who do you want to pair up with then?
Isn't it obvious? Quark. Remember what the announcement said? Something about how the system will automatically vote ally for anyone who doesn't enter their own vote in time?
Reject the elderly, embrace the
If Quark
Sigma.
doesn't wake up by then.
No! This is exactly why I can't trust any of you.
1 minute remains until chromatic doors close.
We don't have time to argue this. Let's take a vote. Those opposed to C?
Alice and Dio's hands went up.
What? Why don't you want C, Dio?
Well, if she's got that much of a hate on for me, that hardly plays into my hands, does it?
Fine, whatever. I assume anyone who didn't raise their hand is all right with option C then?
No one objected. Kept my mouth shut too. Just as Alice had said, there was an excellent chance that Quark would default to Ala. If it happens, he'd make a great opponent. I'd choose Ala, of course, but it would be good to not have to worry about him choosing okay.
All right. 6-2 in favor.
Wait! What about me?
Stay here if you don't like it. I imagine your partner might have something to say about that, though.
Kay handed Quark to me gently, and crossed his arms and turned to face Alice. Her jaw clenched as she stared up at him, and I could see the gears turning inside her head.
Fine.
10 seconds remain until chromatic doors
Alright,
close.
so what facility are we going to then? Hurry, Clover. The door's closing.
Right.
Hey, take care of Quark.
Don't worry about it. Got a good grip on Quark, nodded to Tenmyoldy, and took off the door. Feet slapped against the metal floor as we ran. The empty voice of the announcer echoed in my ears.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
Scanning. Huh? Dead
Well,
end?
there are 3 doors here. But it
Hidden
looks
center.
like they're all locked.
Huh. What's this thing? Got a lever on it. Where did we go last time? That was the archives. I see.
Can you pull the lever?
Come on, my hands are kind of full right
yeah. I can take Quark then.
now. Really don't want to touch that thing, do you?
I mean, look at it. It looks suspicious. Like I'm gonna touch it and whoosh, a bunch of poison needles fly out of the wall. Maybe if I had, like, a piece of wood to move it with or something.
I think you might be a little
Then
paranoid.
you do it.
Fine. Shifted Quark over to one shoulder and flipped the switch. I'm also carrying a child, so so you'd also be killing the child in that situation. See? No needles. Everything's fine.
For now, only one of the doors opened.
You see the plaque on the door before it opened? I think it said something like treatment
Do you
center.
think that's some kind of medical thing?
First at the infirmary, now this. I don't keep ending in these places. Glanced over at Quark, asleep on my shoulder. Hey, you know what? May have lucked out.
What do you mean?
Well, this is where they treat people. Maybe they got something that can cure Quark.
Good thinking. Although, at best, we can put him in a pod.
Oh, yeah.
Head on in,
Okay.
man.
Yeah, so we've been in here before, just not as a puzzle room. I think Tenmyouji and Alice did this in the timeline where we did the garden? Something like that?
What are those?
It says on the side, treatment pod.
I guess it treats people? Maybe it can help
Yeah.
Quark. Damn, no good. It's locked. Let's take a look around. Something in here will tell us how to unlock the door.
Okay.
Clover nodded and bounced off to examine the room. I lay Quark down just outside the door of the treatment center. Clover might have been overly paranoid about the lever. No harm in being cautious.
Hang on there, little guy. We'll get you fixed up soon.
Ruffled his hair gently, then turned and headed back to the room. I had to investigate. Alright, there we go.
That was a 4.5 hour episode. That's good. That's nice.
Yeah, we made a lot of progress. We did this entire branch, and then we also, you know, got through a lot of the samey stuff on this one. Then, yeah, next episode we'll be handling this bunch, and then we'll have roughly a third left. We're well past the halfway mark, which is good. So hopefully, as we start getting these true endings, we can start revealing some of these whatchamacallit. We can start actually like learning some of the backstory and why it's important, you know, like this had some decent stuff. Nowhere near enough, but 3.5. 7. Oh right, we started at 4. I'm used to starting streams at 3, so. That's what I was going off of. Alright. That's it for today. Thanks for watching Virtue's Last Reward. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for being here. Yeah, you take care too, Firewall. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I'm gonna have a thinker on what I'm gonna be doing for the thing for Sunday. Did they say Persona 5 was coming to PC? I don't quite remember. Persona 5 PC. Is it out? I don't remember. It's legitimately. I know it was announced. I don't remember if it actually came out. Yes, it did. Okay. Yeah, yeah, it came out in October. Okay. So yeah, if since Persona 5 is out, I might actually just go ahead and play that. But yeah, I'll have a think on it, and I'll probably announce it on. I'll make a post on the channel announcing what the next series will be, and we'll start it hopefully next weekend, unless something comes up. But yeah, I'll see you all. Well, yeah, I need to figure out something to do for tomorrow, because I mean, whatever I decide to do, I'm not gonna be able to get, you know, set up for it before then. So I might do something like Dragon Ball The Breakers, you know, something like. Not like an actual series, but like a one-off video. And then, oh yes, we need to react to Sin Kisuke's theme, so I'll also do that then. So yeah, I'll definitely be doing something tomorrow, so see you guys then.